Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and it's your girl Feet on YouTube. I'm back with another one. It's been a long time coming, but I'm here to holler at my folks. Y'all know this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is a pro boss and pro Jesus loving channel, and I don't say anything until I first acknowledge my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Point blank period. It's just something that I do over here. It's my intro. It's what I represent. That's it. That's all. So if you're new here, that's just something that I do. No pun intended. Now let's get straight into it. So I don't know if we're gonna get this Tank fight or what. Supposedly, allegedly, it's back on. Lamont Roach hasn't came out and said anything since Tank posted and deleted that the fight was effing off, the fight was effing canceled, right? I don't have any inside information to give you guys to tell you why, but I suspect that Tank Davis is obviously fed up with the ins and outs of the sport, point blank period. I think leaving Mayweather Promotions, he thought it was going to get easier for him, and in fact it has been a polar opposite, okay? And he's just fed up with it. But however, he has contracts. I believe he has a big contract with Amazon or something to that effect, and that he has to fulfill. And he has duties that he has to fulfill. He cannot just up and cancel things and quit because you throwing a little temper tantrum. That's not how it works in the sport. That's not how it works in business. That's not how it works in life when you sign your name on the dotted line, okay? Hence why he had to hurry up and delete it, and why that there are now new rumors circulating that the fight is in fact going to happen. It's back on, okay? So that's that on that. I don't know. We not finna elaborate on that ain't got shit to do with shit. You know what I'm saying? Peace out, Tank. Good luck, sweetie. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. So Devin Haney has just been catching a lot of flack, more than usual, ever since this loss to Ryan Garcia, okay? Of course, a lot of us feel like he lost that fight strictly due to poor defense against Ryan Garcia, preferably that left hand. And whether he was on a drug or not, to a lot of us, we felt like it didn't really matter because that didn't have nothing to do with the style of fight that you fought Ryan Garcia. That's just how we feel. So since then, he's been catching a lot of slack. Bill Haney, his father, slowed down on the media for a few weeks or a month or so, and then he just has recently just came back really strong and pulling up to a lot of channels, talking a lot of smack, as Bill Haney does. And at this point, it's really starting to turn a lot of people off and turn a lot of people away from his son, even people that usually mess with him. And to me, it's unfortunate because at the end of the day, a lot of us truly and genuinely like Devin Haney and what he brought to the sport, his determination to be great. He was taking a lot of the big fights, and he just really was on his way up. He really is a chosen one, whether you agree with that notion or not. He really is chosen, okay? However, some bad decision making along the way has put him in the predicament that he is in now, where people are just extremely hateful of him, due to the fact that, number one, he's suing Ryan Garcia. People tend to not care for that. Number two, he to a lot of people didn't really seem to admit his fault in the defeat against Ryan Garcia. Number three, the main reason why is because of his pappy. And I told Bill this, I told him this. This is not like, I'm talking behind the man back or nothing like that. No, I told Bill, I said, listen, no one's going to take, if anybody say that he did not make Devin what he is, he did not build his son up to the caliber of fighter and everything, and who he is in the sport, and just really put him on the map with just being number one, being a present father, and number two, just standing by his son, being consistent and making sure he putting his son in the right rooms. They're just hating. He definitely did that for his son, and I commend him on that, and I commend him on what he's doing with his other children. I believe they are doing well over there in tennis and everything like that. So salute the brother, you know what I'm saying, from that aspect. But at the same time, people cannot stand the way he has pushed this narrative Like, if you don't support his son, you're a hater, you're a coon, you're this and that and the third if you don't with his son, because his son has done everything to be great. We did this, we did that. Why hate on us? Well, like I told him, I'll tell you why. Because people just feel like you've been in the way. You talk a lot of trash that I have been said that you can't personally back up, that your son has to back up. And in turn, I feel like a lot of it has cost him such a hard fall. You know what I'm saying? From grace, as far as people liking him, and so now just the hate for Devin Haney, I feel terrible, because like I've never seen anything like it, outside of with Crawford, that when everybody was pit, him and Errol against each other. Outside of that, like, this is crazy. I mean, the man can't even bite an apple. It looked like he genuinely, just eating on the apple, looking at something, and somebody caught that moment and post. I really don't know. It's on his page, but I mean, they calling that cringe. They coming for him for that. They could completely obliterating Bill. And it's not over for Devin. Let me just tell you what I feel like Devin can do. Devin needs to take a pretty good fight. He really does. He needs to take a good fight. Okay, and here's what he needs to do. He needs to undoubtedly win that fight. And that's in the likes of a Teofimo Lopez. I believe he could beat Teofimo Lopez. If we could get the Ryan Garcia rematch and he beat Ryan Garcia fair and square, able to avoid that left hook, whatever, that would be one. What's that dude I was saying that he should fight? I don't remember. He just had a fight about a month ago, and we all was like, we don't know if he need to take that fight, but he was like tweeting like he might want to take it. Anyway, him, I can't think his name. Just somebody like that. And once he wins again, he'll draw back the respect. But right now, I think he just need to just log off. He don't need to deactivate. He need to just log off of social media, and so does his father. Period. Okay. Excuse me. Period. Just go away for a while. 48 laws of power, law number something, says that use absence to draw the respect of the people. That's something that I always knew. When you disappear from people, they don't hear from you. You build yourself up. Me, I built myself up in the Lord. Him, I guess Allah, whatever, build himself up, build his reputation, come back, get a hard fight, a real good fight, win the fight. He'll win the respect of the people. Give it as long as he's in the spotlight, carrying on like this, him and his father, it's just a no-go. And it's going to turn people off, okay? So that's all I got on that. So Usyk beat Tyson Fury behind, and that's it. That's all. It's just Usyk's time. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury didn't have no excuses this time. Last time he came out and said, that he had took a great loss. His wife lost a baby, and that's terrible. But that played a role in it. He couldn't focus. But this time he said he had nothing on his mind, nothing in his way. He had an opportunity to beat him. He couldn't beat him. So that's it. Usyk is the man. I think he's a 2 or 3 division world champ or something like that. And he's just that guy. Them Eastern Europeans are just something different. Okay. He's tough as nails. Tyson Fury wasn't able to avoid him. Tyson Fury wasn't able to outbox him, and Tyson Fury has amazing footwork, but Usyk is just solid as a rock, and he knows how to move around that ring, okay, just as much as a Tyson Fury. And he managed to kick Tyson Fury ass to get him out of the way, and I'm glad, because I don't want to hear from Tyson Fury no more. There were rumors that they might try to do a Tyson Fury in a Anthony Joshua fight next, and there are rumors that we're going to get the Daniel Dubois and the Usyk fight. I'm looking forward to it. I would love to see it happen. Period. Let's get that rematch. Let's see what's up. I forgot which belt Daniel Dubois has, but he has a belt and Usyk has all the rest of them. So anyway, yeah, that's all I got on that. Let me see what else going on here. Of course, we got David Morrell and David Benavidez coming up, and they had a real lit presser. They was talking a lot of trash to each other. And David Morrell got one thing about it. It seems that he has David Benavidez's number as far as getting in his head and talking trash. He got David Benavidez's number. He had the Mexican monster stumbling through his words a little bit, And that's gonna be a good ass goddamn fight, and I'm truly excited about it. I have that fight 49-59. I'm leaning towards David Benavidez, but I'm not counting David Morrell out, period. If David Morrell get the win, it won't shock me at all, because that boy bad. So we're gonna see what's up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what's up, period. I've been waiting on Jamal to he been hitting at a fight, but he ain't announced nobody. Like, I don't know what's going on. Was looking like it was gonna be Boo Boo Andrade. We don't know, but I don't know what's going on with these guys. Supposedly, Al Heyman's supposed to have something coming down the pipe. Some type of announcement coming real soon. I did hear something like that. So we're gonna see what PBC gonna do, because it's been real slow. It ain't been looking good for them at all, with their fighters and with them just doing their promotional thing. So I don't know. That's all I got. I just want to come in, chime in. If you guys don't hear from me again, which I'm sure you will, I want to wish you a happy new year. God bless you. I wish you nothing but the best. 2025, let's be integral. Like my pastor was saying, let's work on, in everything we doing, have integrity. If you say if you owe somebody, pay them back. You know, if somebody speaks to you, speak to them back. Somebody say thank you, you say you welcome. You know, if you say thank you and they don't say you welcome, don't fuss at them. Don't feel like they owe you nothing. Just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be integral. If you owe whatever let's just work on it. You get what I'm saying? Let's just work on honesty and things like that this year. And I'm mainly talking to myself, reminding myself of that. That was word from my pastor, and I just want to pass it on to you guys, and that's all I got. Yeah, y'all know I'm gonna show. Y'all know the girl gonna show the nails. Anyway, that's all I got. Peace.